This is our decal, and this decal is going to be for controlling the face of the club. For reference purposes, we're going to call this the fishbone. The fishbone has an adhesive back, so what we're going to do, we're going to peel the backing off the first run of the decal. Once we have it peeled back, so they're only working for one piece at a time, go ahead and fold the backing over so that we're only working with the first run. Apply the first run onto your driver square. In a manner such, if the decal doesn't fit your current club, you can cut away the first run and start with the second run. You can see now that the run is smaller, and that should fit your driver. As you go down in size, when you apply the fishbone to your 3-wood, your 5-wood, your 7-woods, you're just going to go ahead and cut away the runs necessary, leaving the amount of fishbone that's going to fit the club. After we've got the second run on, and we've now opened the club face slightly, due to our patented technology, you can see it now links our third one, giving us a position to where a third one is now in place. Once we've got the third one on, we can pretty much peel back the rest of the decal and apply it in the same manner. Again, opening each run a little more than the previous. Now that we've applied the decal and we've gradually opened the club face on the way back, you can see now that we incrementally have opened the club face. We've put the decal on. Notice it slightly opens a little bit. This may not be enough for you. You may have to open yours more depending on what the ball flight's going to be. A lot of players, what they do is they take the club back somewhat closed. If you have a problem with taking the club back closed, you want to open this even further. Something that's visually going to help you open the club face and rotate it, but yet give you a visual aid that you're going to return the club face to square at impact. Now that we have our visual aid on the rotation of the club face, we have our path decal. You can see the way that these runs are put together. They're connected. Fold back the first decal, the ball, place it directly on top of the fishbone in the center of the rail. Peel back the second ball, the third ball, and the fourth ball. Apply the decal directly on top of the runs of the fishbone. This is an adhesive back, so if you don't get it right the first time, you can peel it off. You can see now I'm putting it directly on top of the runs. It stretches so I can apply it right on top of each and every run. You can see now that I've put the balls on top, I have a path that is inside. So now I've achieved both things. I now know how much rotation is required to open the club face, and the path that's required, an inside path, to take it away and deliver it back on the inside. Here I've applied two path decals. You can see the one that goes inside, and you can see the one that is outside. This is commonly referred to as an outside-in swing. Most people have this problem right here. They swing the path outside, leaving the club face open, and either slice or fade the ball. This is the proper swing path that you need to obtain. Let's say we've applied our decal like we have here. We've gone out and hit some balls, and we still don't have a path that's inside far enough for us to get the ball more in play. You can peel the decal back up, the balls, and then reapply the balls on a more inside path. You can see now I have moved the balls inside quite a bit. This should help you with getting the club inside at impact. Now that we've applied our decal, You can visually see now what's required to rotate the club face open, and as we do that, all we have to do is follow the golf balls on that inside path. So as we take the club back, we're rotating the club face open. We're coming back on an inside path by just simply following the balls and squaring the club face up at impact. This will deliver a longer, more straighter shot. Now that we've applied our Trackit decal to our club, we now have a training aid that we can use on our practice facility, but more important, we have a training aid that we can now use while we play golf. You now have a visualization of what is required to rotate the club face, as well as the path that's required to put the ball straighter and further down the fairway. Remember, all you have to do is track it and whack it. I'm Mike McCormick. I'll see you on the first hole way down the fairway.